My name is Michael Mestrovich. I'm the Chief Information Security Officer for Rubrik. I've been with Rubrik about 2.5 years now. And before that, I spent 20 years in the U.S. federal government working in the defense and intelligence space. So Rubrik, from its very beginning, focused its backup strategy on having an immutable backup, which means that you can always append to the backup, but you can never delete any of the files within the backup. So at the core of the architecture, Rubrik provides an immutable backup store. So in the face of a ransomware attack, if someone's trying to encrypt the data, you have an immutable copy that can't be modified and it can't be changed. So from that perspective, we give our customers confidence that in the face of a ransomware attack, they have a known good copy of their data that they can always recover from. On top of that, what we do is we provide the customers with the opportunity to look through their data and understand where different file changes have occurred. So we can look through the copies of the backups and we can make a determination that there's a certain point in time when a ransomware event or a malicious file was introduced. And so that gives the customer the opportunity to say that they know from a certain point in time that the backups beyond this are fully recoverable and they can restore those backups into a clean environment. So the one thing that every customer needs to be aware of is that Rubrik can provide a good copy of the data, but they themselves do need to work with their incident response teams to go ahead and clean out the environment to make sure that the cyber actor has been evicted and that whatever malicious files or TTPs that they've used have been cleaned from that environment. Now, where Rubrik can really help is we can allow the customers to have a quarantine set of their data and they can look through that data to find incidents of compromise or malicious content. And then they can use the findings they have there to go back to their operational environment and look through that operational environment to find those things. So we allow customers to restore business continuity in business operations in arguably half the time because you're able to work two problem sets at the exact same time. Yeah, so this is a great conversational topic and it's to the top of mind for every CISO, I think, out there today. There's really two primarily ways that cyber actors get into an environment. The first is the one that we all know about, which is defects in software. This is 0 days or vulnerabilities and the ineffectiveness of patch management across large organizations. But the second one is credential theft and the theft of legitimate credentials, and then cyber actors use those legitimate credentials to log into environments and act as if they're normal users. So where Rubrik is evolving the product is we have access to the data stores, and we're now integrating with identity providers to give you visibility to show what identities you have and what identities have access to what data stores. So that gives you a point in time to say, are my accesses over-provisioned for the data that I have? And if they are, then you have the opportunity to remediate those provisionings to bring them down to a least privileged model. Going forward, where we're going to take that is we're going to move that continuously further to the left to give people real-time visibility into identities and how those identities interact with data. And the hope is that over time we'll be able to provide real-time insights for cybersecurity defenders to show them data and user interactions. And when those data and user interactions look like they're malicious or abnormal, then we can go ahead and fire triggers. And so that's the future of where we'd like to take the product long term.